Hello. Now it's time that we have a look at the solution to the digital forensics task that you were provided. So just a quick recapitulation of what it was all about. So you guys were working on the 2009 M57Biz case. And the M50, it's written there, say, the M57Biz scenario is a single disk image scenario involving an exfiltration of corporate documents from the laptop of a senior executive. The senior involves a small startup company called M57Biz. A few weeks into inception, a confidential spreadsheet that contains the names and salaries of the company's key employees was found posted in the comments section of one of the firm's competitors. The spreadsheet only existed in one of M57's officers, Jean. So Jean leaked some information, allegedly. Jean says she has no idea how this left her laptop. She believes that she might have been hacked. You've been given a disk image of Jean's laptop. Your job is to figure out how the data was stolen, or if Jean is innocent to begin with, as she claims. Note that the solution can be highly spread, but we of course recommend that you try it. So you guys were tasked with this, and you had to investigate and write a report. So this is what we have here. This is the brief. So to go through the brief, this is the case of the M57.biz. M57.biz is a hip web startup developing a body art catalog. I honestly don't understand what I just read, but moving on. The facts of the case are $3 million in seeding funding, and it's now sitting at a 10 million round. That's very expensive. The company has 2 founders / owners, 10 employees hired in the first year. The current staff includes the president, Allison Smith, the CFO, Jean in this case, the suspect, the lead suspect, the programmers, Bob, Carol, David, and Amy, and the marketing has Gina Harris, and the business development is Indy. Okay, so this is a virtual corporation, of course, not exactly a real thing. Okay, the programmers, they work out of their houses. They're not there in person. Their daily online chat sessions, work in person meetings, office park. Okay, that's fine. Marketing and the office, blah blah blah. Okay, this is something. Most documents are exchanged by email. That might be something useful for us throughout the case. Okay, the spreadsheet containing confidential information was posted as an attachment in the technical support forum of the competitor's website. So I'm given a copy of the M57 plan, which is like a spreadsheet document. Okay, how did the document get onto the competitor's website? This is essentially what I'm trying to solve, and this is how the spreadsheet looks like. And I've got the interviews on the suspects, Allison and Jean. I'm given some electronic identities for both of them, Allison and Jean. Maybe that might be something useful for us to take a look at when we're working with it. So let me just go ahead and just save this file and set it in. Okay, there's a lab. Save it here. Okay, maybe I'll need that. Okay, all right. Then is there anything else that we need to begin with? Okay, there's nothing. Yeah, pretty much nothing else. There's pretty much nothing else here. All right, so that's all that we're given, and of course the 2 discs, the 2 disk clones. They're in encase format, so it's basically the drive was cloned into those 2 separate files, and we have to investigate them. I've gone ahead and downloaded those files. Not a noob. There's the M57 gene and the PDF file, of course, and that. Okay, so let me just put these and say images. Let me just set these things aside in a folder of their own. Okay, so we're going to use autopsy as we always did. So sudo autopsy is the way to go. and then this should start that. I can copy down that link and get straight to this. Okay, now we're here, and I'm going to propose I begin a new case, and the name of the case, we can call it M57Biz file leak. We can call it that. The case can have a name of choice. Okay, and then the name of the investigator, and we can open our new case. Let's add a host. A host, remember, it's an electronic key or piece of evidence that was found at the scene that is being investigated. And one of these pieces of evidence that was found at the scene was Jean's laptop. Yeah, Jean's laptop was cloned, and we now have a copy of it. And now I can add an image of Jean's laptop. So I'm going to add the image file there, like so. Okay, and now they need the location of where the files are. So this is in the images folder. Let me just open my terminal there. And okay, yeah, oh, it's dancing. Okay, we cool. It's there, yeah. pwd for the full directory name. I'm gonna copy all this as is, like so, and then let's go back there and paste that through and /star. Okay, I'll leave everything as it is. This is a complete disk, and we'll leave it on syslink. We'll just link it. I don't want to copy. I don't have much space. Okay, it has imported all the disk images. Okay, here we go. We're told that there's an NTFS and the file system type is an NTFS. We'll mount it on drive C. I'm keeping this on drive C because normally with Windows the entire operating system is loaded up to drive C, so I'll keep that on C drive. I'm trying to clone the conditions that the computer was with before it was taken from the scene. So I'm just going to add this as is, and then I'm going to click on OK. And now I'm going to mount this one and take it in for analysis. Okay, so this is what we got. I can perform a keyword search or just look at the file analysis. Looking at the file analysis, we can see what's inside the C drive. Okay, this is what's inside the C drive. Looks fair. I mean, this is normally the way we know the Windows file system supposed to be like. It's supposed to be like this. In the root partition, you're supposed to be able to find the users folder. Now, because this is like a Windows XP system, if you actually check I think it's the metadata, is it? Okay, no, it's not the metadata, it's the image details. You can see that this was a Windows XP system, so it's a little old. So because that's how it is, let's say we're just going to do a Windows XP folder structure. See if we can get a Windows XP folder structure so we know how it's supposed to be. Okay, the Windows XP layout. Okay, we've got like a little article from Pearson's. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. I want somewhat of a map for me to use. Okay, I'm too lazy to read that. Really, I'm too lazy to read that. Okay. Open this there. Let's take a look at this page. I agree. Okay, so the Windows XP directory, there's these couple of files. These are just system files that are very important, yes. But yeah, okay, this is what I want. Yes, the folders that are created by Windows XP in the partition boots root folder. This is where we are right now. We're in the root folder. Documents and settings. This folder is used to hold the configurations for each user. This might be useful. The configurations for each user who accesses the system. In NT, this information was stored in Windows profiles folder, but anyways, that's useful. That's useless stuff. Okay, so I want the configurations. Why do I need the configuration? Well, it's suspected that it may have been sent by email, isn't it? Yeah, it's suspected it may have the information may have been leaked by email. You guys are probably like, wait, Nash, how do you know that? Are we on the same page here? Yeah, we're on the same page. I actually read through the interview. The interview, the interview between of done on the president and Jean. The president says he or she did not receive the spreadsheet by email, but Allison says that it was sent by email. So we are to prove that it was sent by email. Okay, so I'm guessing I want to check the configuration for Outlook and see if I can work around that. So let me go and propose I go into the documents and settings. So I'm gonna go into documents and settings. Let me go back to the file analysis. I'm gonna go into my documents and settings there. Okay, where's that? Okay, there we go. Documents and settings. Okay, and then I've got a couple of user accounts, but I'm investigating Jean here, so I might wanna go for Jean. Do I want the application data or the information that's left behind by applications and so on? Yeah, I do want I don't want any user data templates or whatever is on the start menu or whatever was sent to someone, like compressed folders. Actually, this is something useful, but there's no file that's downloadable here for me, so I don't think I would want to be there. Yeah, there's nothing useful there for me, so I want to go to application data. I want to see if I can read the application data for the email application that this person might have been using. Okay, if I scroll through these, none of these are application email application. Adobe is not, obviously this isn't. Identities, Macromedia, Microsoft might be something we need to put a pin on, and also Mozilla. One thing I know is that the email tools that are out there, we have Microsoft Outlook. That's an email tool that comes with Windows, and then there can be Mozilla Thunderbird. If I look at Mozilla, I'll just find Firefox stuff, so there's nothing to do with emails there. However, if I look at the Microsoft part, I'm going to find things like Excel, Internet Explorer, Media Player, Office, Outlook. So inside my dear friend Outlook here, I will find some useful stuff. Okay, there's the extend.dat file. Okay, this is what it holds. Nothing readable, I can say. This FAV file is also nothing readable, and this out cmd.dat is nothing useful. Okay, so let's propose we just go back. Seems like we found nothing useful there. Okay, yeah, before this, in fact. Okay, I went into application data. What about the local settings? I didn't check the local settings, did I? Let's check the local settings. Okay, so under the local settings, there's another application data. Can't obviously be temporary, and unless, okay, actually it's even worth looking. But I don't find anything useful here. Find SQLite files, and this is all about the stuff that was installed in this PC at some time, but I find nothing useful here. Outlook startup.log looks interesting. Not found. This looks like a log of when Outlook was used or something like that. Interesting, but I don't find anything useful there. So no, I don't think this is the place to be. Let me go back. So let's check instead the application data instead of the temp. Inside the application data, we can find the apps. Of course, we know that this person has Firefox, not Mozilla Thunderbird. The email application that they use is Microsoft Outlook. I'm gonna go into Microsoft and go for Outlook. And then I find a special file called outlook.pst. It looks like it has a whole lot of ganj, yeah. But a simple Google search should be able to tell us what that file is for. Okay, just called outlook.pst. Save your information. What is an Outlook PST file? A personal folders file is an Outlook data file that's used to store local copies of messages, calendar events, and other items of your Exchange mailbox. So pretty much the entire email can be saved into just this PST file. So I think I found what I need. This is it. Yep, this is it. Okay, let's propose now that we download that file and view it. So of course, if I try to open this with hex, I don't find anything useful. Display, I don't think I'm going to have any luck on displaying that. Nope. Okay, let me just download the file. Just report it to me. Okay, we've got hashes of the file and everything there. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do now. All right, I am going to download this file. Okay, I'm gonna export it, and since seems like I've already downloaded the file before, I'm gonna set that aside, and let me just go and browse more stuff in Gene. I don't know, look at what's in Gene's documents. See my documents, what's in there? Music, pictures. Okay, I don't think there's anything useful there. What about the desktop folder? Maybe there's something useful there. There's the file that we're talking about. That's the file. So this file, I am also going to export this file. I'm also going to export the file. Okay, like so. Then we can now get into business. So now I actually have the evidence that it was in Jean's PC. So yes, she can actually send. She has the file. Now the proof, the email, will show us. So we've got a PTS file now, yeah. Okay, so we've got an Outlook PTS file. I don't know if there's like a tool that we can use to view online viewer online. Can we use like a viewer? Okay, there we go. We've got a Goldfinch tool, some tool from Goldfinch that should be able to view the PST file. So let's open the PST file. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we are, and do so. Okay, so Jean says that it's suspected that Jean sent out the file. So we're expecting this to be in the sent items, yeah? There's like 24 emails in there. However, it said that it's leaked by means of email. So all these other emails do not have any attachment except this one. Please send me the information by tomorrow. I am very sorry to bother you, but I really need that information now. The VC guy is being very oh, there is the file. There is the file. Ooh, okay, quite interesting. And this is a reply, isn't it? So we should be having like 2 emails. If we read the email header, we can actually find the file is there. Okay, and the body of the email, that's the message that it has. Can you please reply to this email with the information I requested, the names, salaries, and social security numbers of all our current employees and intended hires. So Jean is not guilty here. Jean is not guilty. If we look at this, okay, so this was actually responded like after. Yeah, thanks, sure thing. Okay, well, okay, sweet. So this person did actually send it off to Jean. But now the person who's guilty, note, Allison says, I don't know what Jean is talking about. I never asked Jean for the spreadsheet. I never received the spreadsheet by email. But according to Jean's laptop, these files were actually sent to Allison. I don't think we have a choice. Okay, the outbox shows nothing. The deleted items might have something. Google alert. This is what happens. Google alert is brought to you by Google. Remove this alert or create another alert. Okay, that might be something. Yeah, okay, that seems like useless. Police linked him to the crime scene using a relative new type of DNA technology. That okay, something about DNA. I don't think that's anything here useful. There something about Martin Luther King making people sick. Which email address are you using? So are you going to get this email? All right, yeah. I think I've pretty much solved the case there. Yeah, I've pretty much solved the case. To say yes, Jean did send the email. However, Jean is telling the truth based on the police report and the interviews. So then after this, you had to, of course, construct or rather type in a report and submit that report. So I hope this helped you guys towards your final exam and your final practicals. And I'll see you guys in the next CTFs and the next investigations.